And remember what I said to you at the beginning, this is all about them finding ways to create conflict for Democrats because they don't have that conflict. And I mean, look, I have a candidate, I have a horse in this race, but I love all three of these candidates who are running in our party because each of them are speaking to the values that we all believe in. And for CBS and for all the media, if you've been watching Politico or Washington Post or any of these places, they're looking for conflict. They want to create tension and stress because they want to make for us like we have a Donald Trump or a Ben Carson or a Ted Cruz or a Marco Rubio. And the reality is, if you listen to the kind of stuff we talked about tonight, it was rational, thoughtful debate and discussion, whether we were talking about Wall Street, whether we were talking about guns, or we were talking about international affairs. And think about this. Could you imagine the Republican clown car spending the first 30 minutes of their debate having to talk about what happened yesterday?
They blame it on
They would never say it was George Bush's fault. They would blame it on Obama because, after all, Obama didn't put boots on the ground, even though, of course, what have they been doing all along? Attacking Obama for anything he did that was militaristic. Here's what I say, and I'll ask you this. How many of you felt tonight that what you saw in this debate was an elevation of policy and issues? And how many of you who have a candidate that you support, whether it's Hillary or Bernie or Governor O'Malley, how many of you feel better about your candidate tonight because they actually got to talk? And how many of you changed your candidate tonight? Okay, I want to point out, I am now for Martin O'Malley.
Mayor of Baltimore.
Yeah, right, exactly. The mayor of Baltimore. By the way, why is it that the former governor of Maryland defines himself as the mayor of Baltimore? I want each of you to leave here tonight and ask that question and answer that question.
Well, it's easy because he likes The Wire. It's an HBO
It's a great connection.
Yeah, let me ask you this though. I mean, I agree with what you say about the elevated debate, our side versus their side, but don't you think that the journalists do have a responsibility to try to discern differences between the candidates, especially since Hillary has come around and supported so many of Bernie's positions now that they're almost indistinguishable?
I actually totally disagree with your point. I actually think that Hillary supported those positions long before, and she has always enunciated them. And I think there's a reason why she's at 52 to 58% in every national poll in America. So I know what you're trying to get me to say, but I'm not going to get there because America actually loves Hillary, and America is very clearly going to elect her the next president. But I wasn't going to have this fight. I actually have gone out of my way to not be a partisan in this race, but since you're trying to put me in that spot, I'm prepared to take you
No,
to
my
the
first,
toes on
the
this.
first part of my sentence was really the thing that I wanted to ask you. Don't you
Yeah,
think
but
it's...
that wasn't the part that you asked me, and that wasn't
That was the
emphasis.
second part.
So you're not going to suck me into this. I've been doing this.
Well,
too
how
long.
about you answer the first part of the question?
You know what? Here's the bottom line. Hillary Clinton's positions are very clear. There's a reason that she is at the top of every poll.
Yeah, she's
Because
more
actually-
well-known.
Because you know what? No, actually no.
Oh, come
because
on.
she is the most proven, and because she is where most of America is.
Who wants some beers?
I want this to go back and forth. Keep going.
I'm not willing to turn this into that, because if you heard my speech last Sunday night, you know that my whole mantra is about
Not afraid of
Democrats
debate.
coming back together